In this chapter, we have some names here. So we have some names here in column A, B, and C, and we got over 31 names. And from these names, we got a list of some of the people who were selected for promotion. They have their Aadhaar numbers. To make sure data confidentiality, they don't show the names. Now we want to calculate their compensation. We want to take out what is their current compensation. What is the compensation they're getting right now? So the first thing that I want to do, can I use a VLOOKUP function? If I try to use it, VLOOKUP function, comma, and this Aadhaar number, and I can't go backwards. That's the limitation of VLOOKUP. If I want to use a VLOOKUP, I need to restructure this data. And for some reasons, I can't restructure this source data. Let's, for example, I can't move this column Aadhaar number to the left and compensation to the right. And some of you might say, okay, we can copy this, but let's say we can't do that. We can only see it. It's a non-editable, non-copied, nothing. It's locked. We can see that just. But how do we do that? Can I use a different function? Yes, we can use, in those cases, we can use a mix of index and match together. So let's take an example, equal match. First, we want to match. Does these Aadhaar numbers exist here? And we see the format, they are fine, nothing wrong with it. So equal match, is this Aadhaar number over there? Is this Aadhaar number in this column C? Give me an exact match. Press enter, you'll get 28. If you look at row number 28, you will get to see the same row. Copy this down, here we go. And 15. And here we go, 15, here we go, 7721. Some of these NAs, maybe these Aadhaar numbers are not there. Okay, we don't know, but doesn't exist because it's a big list. We have selected only few candidates, so maybe this Aadhaar number is not in this list. And this is in row number 17, and we see that. Now we want to calculate, we want to bring out their compensation here. And we know that we are getting 28 as a row number. And column, we know that my answer is in column B. So we'll be using an index function. Why? Because index function will give us a value at the intersection point. So my intersection column will remain the same, but my rows will change depending upon what row is here. So I'll be using this index function, index array. Now my array would become this. And I can select more columns, nothing wrong with it, comma, row number will be whatever row number you're getting from here. And column number will be, and whatever the range that you have selected, A to C. So A will become 1, 0, and my compensation will become 1. Now, remember here, this is not saying column index number. It says column number. So my column number will become 1. And let's say if I press 1, what do we get? I close the parentheses, we get name. That is column number 1. So my answer should be in column number 2. And I press enter, we get the compensation. And now some of the employees are not there, some of the Aadhaar numbers are not there, but that's okay. So, but I don't want to see these NAs here. So we can use another function, if error. If this is giving me an error, you convert, if all this is giving me an error, change it to value. I copy this down, and here it is, not found. So we are using an index and match function as an alternative to VLOOKUP function when you want to find the values at a intersection level. And you might say, okay, can I use it here? Yes, you can. And use a VLOOKUP, you can use index and match. So very powerful function. Have data spread across that you can't restructure. Well, if you can restructure, use it. If you can't restructure, you have index and match.